There we go. I had to unmute the mic. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my craft room. My name is Susan Campfield. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Saturday. How are y'all doing? We're going to do some creating tonight. You're going to help me, I hope, because we're going to fly by the seat of our pants, because that's what we do. We're going to just create together. I don't know what it's going to look like. We're doing a fun fold, so I know that much, but I'm hoping you guys help me decide what we're going to use. So, hey, Carol, got wine in the glass tonight. Woohoo! Oh, I don't dare. It was a very late night for me last night. So I'm hydrating with some ice water today. I don't know if you joined us this afternoon for Crafternoon. We had a fun time creating. I got to share a cool new fun fold with you this afternoon. So if you haven't gotten to see that, check out the replay here on my channel. It's the Flying Seagull fun fold card. I'll show them to you in just a second here. So, is Jean under the weather? Hey, sending you healing thoughts, Jean. Hello, everyone. So good to see you here. Shout out to my moderator, Jennifer Walsh, who's in the comments for us tonight. If I miss your comment, feel free to tag Jennifer with the @ symbol and then type Jennifer. Usually she can get my attention when I miss your questions. Sometimes I miss it. So thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. We're going to do an easel card tonight. That's a fun fold style of card. We did one a few weeks ago, and I'll be emailing that out on my free project sheets next week. So I thought it would be fun to do a different version to have in that project sheet. So we're going to, Jennifer has instructions for us. How about that? About how you tag someone. I learned something new every time. Gosh, right, guys? So we're going to do a fun fold card tonight. I'm going to show you all the cool cards I shared this afternoon with our Flying Seagull fun fold card. And there's no seagulls involved in the actual card. No seagulls were harmed in the making of this card. It's just that the shape of it looks like your mock-up would have gone much better if you could read and out listen. So you're struggling a little bit with that, Donna. So I have a tutorial bundle for you that will walk you through a step-by-step tutorial in the style of the fun fold, and then instructions on how to make all 6 of the cards. And that's available over on my website. So let's look at all the things here. So first of all, free project sheets coming out next week. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so right there. SueStamfield.com. Click on subscribe. If you want tutorials to purchase, those are at SueStamfield.com. Go to shop and then go to tutorials for sale, and that will get you in the right spot. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Let me go back to comments here. Oh yeah, good point. Jennifer is reminding me that here on my YouTube channel, for those of you that are over in YouTube land, I have a playlist on my channel called Crafternoon. And so all of the Crafternoon videos are in there. Hope the new one's in there. I'll have to go look and make sure I put it in the right spot. So, thank you, Lisa. I'm so glad you love the fold. It's super easy. Which was said, Donna, it was a 1/4 inch. Oh, you're out. I know exactly what you did because I've done it like 3 times, right? You cut the paper 8.5 instead of 8 1/4, right? Been there, done that. Yes. Just chop off that 1/4 inch. You're all good. I'm like, what did I? Oh, yeah, cut it wrong. Measure twice, cut once. That's what they always say in woodworking anyway, right? I guess the same would go for card making. Let's pop down here to my messy desk, friends. Oh my goodness. It's been crazy busy around here. So, look, I've been decorated. I now have an iridescent rhinestone gem on my finger. So I'd be extra tappy tonight. Here, I'll decorate my fingernail a little extra there. There. What do you guys think? We'll see where weird random parts it falls off and ends up where we don't want it tonight. So first off, let's take a look at today's Flying Seagull Fun Fold cards. Woohoo! Who are my lucky people that have some of this beautiful designer series paper. This is part of, Jennifer had wanted me this afternoon. I saw her comment too late to show how this goes in an envelope. So let me grab an envelope. Hang on. Hold the phone. All right. So this is the Flying Seagull Fun Fold card. It collapses down to easily slide in an envelope so that you can send it to someone and brighten their day. That's what it's all about, friends, right? We're making the world a better place, one handmade card at a time, by just letting people know we care about them. So they're going to pull that beautiful card out of the envelope and they're going to open it up. They're going to see your handwritten message inside here, and then they can stand it for display. So let me bring this down. Only move that out of the way. All right, hang on. I got cord issues. Let's see if I can flip the camera. Can you see that? Why are we wonky, Sue? Oh, I don't know. We just are. So you can see from the top going down how this center panel pops out. Super fun. Unlike past tutorials, so past crafternoon tutorials that you had to wait a month for, this one is ready. You can go right now. You can buy it, download it, and make it right now. So this one is the Dainty Flowers version. My customers who placed a $50 order with me last month got a packet to make this in the mail. They might have gotten this version, or they might have gotten this panel right here. Now you can fold it up like this to put in the envelope, or you can also do the panels on the outside. See, it just says happy. It all depends on how you want it to look when they open the envelope. So you have options there. And then there's actually one more. Did I lose my first thing tonight, friends? Oh, found it. This is the other pattern. So that paper in the tutorial, I show you exactly how to cut this so that you can get 6 of these cards out of one piece of cardstock or one piece of designer paper, because they go across the paper like that. And I show you how to cut those panels. So you can do this exactly the same as I did. Unfortunately, this designer series paper has sold out. This was a free option for celebration, and it is gone. All of the celebration items are wall supplies last. Yeah, Jean, it's gone. So sad. But we have lots of other beautiful papers that we can make this card with, like this one with the fancy flora. So this one collapses down like this. In the tutorial, I do share photos of what it looks like if you don't emboss these shimmer pieces here, which are so pretty. You can just keep them just shimmery and not emboss them, and they're beautiful. And so this is the Fancy Flora Designer Series paper and the two-tone Flora bundle, which we've been having so much fun with lately, haven't we? I've been having a lot of fun with it. I hope you've been enjoying those cards that we've been, hopes, just bump the camera, Susan. This two-tone Flora stamp set is the coolest. It's a 2-step stamp. And so it makes absolutely stunning, drop-dead gorgeous flowers with very little effort. So yay for that. So that's another one of our, and it's called the Flying Seagull. My son and I came up with this name because that's one of the hardest things about making creative fun folds, guys, is coming up with unique names for them. So this one, it just reminded us of a bird in flight. Whee! So it's like a flying seagull. So that's what we called it. Okay. I'm liking my new gem, you guys. All right. And then, but I didn't stop there. Oh, heck no. There's more. So I did a sympathy card with the beautiful By the Bay Designer Series paper. We've been playing with that this week, actually. Now, these dies are unfortunately on back order. They're due back in stock the last week in March 27th. So shoot me an email, susan@suestampfield.com, if you want me to give you a heads up when they're back in stock here in the US. And absolutely beautiful. The designer paper you can get right now, and it's the designer paper that is so heart-stoppingly beautiful. So this sympathy card opens up like this, and then inside we have some more of that beautiful paper. And then you can again write your handwritten message right here, kind of hidden behind so that they can display it, but your message is private. And let's go to this next one. And I had so much fun creating that one with the beautiful By the Bay paper that I made this one. So you can see the shimmer pattern in some of those papers, and this shell was cut from the paper as well. And this Happy Birthday is one of my favorites. It's from the Shaded Summer stamp set, and I just love the font. I use that one all the time. And then again, some more of that By the Bay paper that's kind of a watercolor scenery deal. So super cute. So again, this one really should be a seagull because it's a seascape, right? And then we have a sneak peek of some new products that are coming March 1st. Actually, if you decide to take advantage of the amazing offer that's going on right now to join as a demonstrator, you can actually get these products right now in your starter kit and pay even less for them. Right now, you can get $175 of product for $99 plus tax in your starter kit. So it's a really, really good offer. Once you purchase the starter kit, you can give being a demonstrator a try, and you can get 20% off on your future orders as long as you choose to remain active. So it's a great deal. This one is called Hello Irresistible. Now, customers will be able to purchase this starting March 1st. And the paper is Hello Irresistible, and the stamp set, which is where this sentiment came from, and this die is called, and these are cut out of the paper, but with the dies from the Irresistible Blooms bundle. And then this is an embossing folder, which is absolutely gorgeous. It actually comes as part of a 3-pack. They're called the basic folders, but wow, pretty awesome basics. And I do think that these would be super pretty with the I'm losing my train of thought, with the By the Bay designer series paper, because they kind of look like, do they look like starfishes to you? That's what they reminded me of, like a 5-pointed flower or a starfish. And so they would be really pretty with that. But yeah, these products will be available on March 1st. They're not going to be any publication. They're going to be online only. And so when they're gone, they're gone. But just a heads up on that, we'll be playing with this some more. And then one more. Oh, and in the tutorial, I give you tips on how to stamp this greeting in this designer paper. In fact, that's a good opportunity for me to remind you, friends. In this special designer paper, they always list the color on the back of the designer paper. And 2 of the colors on the back of this designer paper are retired colors that are coming back. What that tells us is that Stampin' Up! Is likely going to have a color refresh. They do this every 5-6 years, and they are due for doing that. So if you have any favorite Stampin' Up! Colors, I strongly recommend that you pick up the ink refill and the cardstock for those and add them to your stash in case your favorite colors, usually with a color refresh, they retire some existing colors and bring back other colors. So Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon are coming back. However, I was able to use one of my current inks that you probably have on your shelf to do the greeting here. And so I tell you in the tutorial how I did that. Now, customers that got the packet today, your tutorials are coming to you yet tonight. I've started your email, and it's in process. The blog post is also in process, but the tutorial's up. It's for sale. Just go to my blog or go to my website, SueStampfield.com, go to tutorials for sale, and you can get it. The full-on blog post will be coming up later. And then team members, yours will be going out in an email tonight as well. The blog post may not go up till tomorrow. I teach Sunday school in the morning. So yeah, anyway, busy night. But one more. This one's so pretty. So pretty. This one is with the beautiful I'm going to blank out. Enjoy the Journey designer series paper. So stunning. And then I use the Greatest Journey to die cut the mountains. In the tutorial, I tell you how to do that. What a beautiful card for display. I made this one a graduation card. I used the Sentimental Park bundle, which has some graduation sentiments in it. And just super, super gorgeous bundle. Silhouettes are fun because they're actually quite easy to make a very striking card. You can just die cut and stick it on. And actually, this paper can be a free choice right now. It's a celebration extra they've added in. So if you place a $50 order, let's say you go get the Greatest Journey bundle, I don't know how much it is. Maybe you throw in these basic matte dots, classic matte dots, I think they're called, and get up to that $50 point. You can get the paper for your free choice. So how cool is that, right? My friend, so where did I put it? Oh, you guys, I swear to goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So tutorial bundle is new and improved, friends. If you've purchased or received my tutorials in the past, you know that they can be quite long, like really long. I've always done every project as a complete standalone tutorial. I have changed it based on your feedback. I've included all of the cards in the tutorial. I've stepped out how to make the basics for the fold, and then have the instructions on all of the alternates in here. So it is one document for you to print out. Supplies are at the back. 17 pages, or you can just keep it on your document, or you can just print out the first 4 or 5 pages that show the basics for the fold and decorate it any way you want. So more streamlined, you get it faster. And it's more compact and easy to print. So there you go. Just trying to make things a little bit easier for you. So, Mary, you're a demonstrator. How do you find the Irresistible to order early? Mary, you'll go to the Stampin' Up! A Demonstrator website, and you'll go to Happening Now across the top and click on that, and it will show you what is the wording, Jennifer? I think it's current promotions, and it would be listed in there. So it's a flyer. You can print it out and take a look at all of the things. And yeah, my friend Carol Rosengren, I had emailed her the tutorial to look over. Special shout out to several of my team members who looked over that tutorial to make sure it was readable and good, easy to follow, and all the things. And Carol made a card and brought it over. She didn't even know that I was also using the Enjoy the Journey because I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe she did. She did see it in there. It was in the tutorial. But anyway, she did her version also with that. Now she designed it so that the flaps go in front. And then she's got the tent in there. How cute is that? So that's some more of the paper, and then her sentiment on the inside. So special thanks to my proofreaders that were Carol, Jennifer, Carol, Jennifer, Jean, Shirley, and Paula. So appreciate you guys so much, and all of your suggestions to make it easy for people to follow. So thank you so much. All right, we are going to get this party started, friends. So we are making the easel card. I made this in a previous video with the Adorable Gnomes dies, and we made our own clover with a flower punch and the bow punch. So you can find that video on my channel, but this is an easel card. So it stands up like that, stands up for display, and we're going to make another one of these tonight, but we're going to do a different theme. I can't decide, you guys. Oh my gosh. I've got like, I think that's one of the hardest things about creating is deciding which of my fun things am I going to do. So, oh, you're doing some crafting while you watch. Awesome. All right. So you're doing some cleaning and organizing. I so need to do that. I so need to do that. So, all right. So we're going to, oh, what should we use, guys? What paper should we use? All right, so earlier this week, I promised that we would use this one. Hang on. I don't know where the heck the other package is, but fortunately I have two. If one package of designer paper is good, two is better. That's Susan's rule of thumb. This is the By the Bay specialty paper, and I think this would make a super awesome easel card. So we can do our By the Bay, or so many good choices, you guys. We've also got the Desert Detail dies. I was thinking that this cool frame die out of the Desert Detail dies would be perfect for that frame on the front of this card. Like, how awesome would that be? it would be perfect. These dies are on low inventory, friends. So if this Desert Sweet is in your on your wish list, you're going to want to get it now because we're getting down to near the end of this catalog, and I don't know. Some things will probably sell out that they can't get back in stock in time. So just a heads up on that. Or we could also do, oh my gosh, so many fun choices. Yeah, we could also do the Fancy Flora. The Fancy Flora, which you've been having so much fun with. This is the this paper that we've been doing with all the pretty lacy backgrounds. Let's see. I just showed you guys one. Where did it go? Found it. Take a sip, everyone. Like this is the Fancy Flora. So, so what are we doing, guys? By the Bay, Desert, or Flora? Let me know in the comments. While you are deciding, I'm going to grab a paper trimmer because we are cutting this one from scratch. It's been all about Crafternoon here today, and we're gonna just start from the get-go like I would if we were hanging out together and stamping together. So I am all right. I'm going to make a call here. It looks like By the Bay is the winner. Seeing some votes for the others as well, but we're going to go with By the Bay. So yay for that. All right. Thank you for saving me from myself and helping me narrow it down. I've got my By the Bay dies. Yeah, where did we put the Seaside Bay? Oh, we put it away on the shelf. What? Who even am I? I put it away. All right, we got the stamp set, we got the dies, we got the paper. All right, so let's take a gander here. There are so many choices. Somewhere in this disaster that I call an office, I call a stamp room. I call it something, call it a mess right now. You know, when I look for the By the Bay cards, all I can find are the Fancy Flora cards. So, because they are beautiful, but where are the By the Bay cards too? Where did you put them? You know, I kind of tidied up before our video today, which involves shoving everything to one side. That's how I clean around here. Oh, Lordy. All right, well, whatever. It's on my channel, so or pop on over to Instagram and you can see them there. I got a whole bin of, oh, hey, I found them. Found two of them anyway. The other one is still downstairs. So sorry about that. So on our last video, we made this one, this beautiful sympathy card with this stamp set. Oh, this is really fun. I forgot about the sand. Okay, that's inspiring me. And then we did this beautiful one. So this was a 4-panel layout that's here on my channel. Didn't even do an inside for that one yet. All right, let's grab, I got my paper trimmer here. Before I can cut my paper, I need to know what color I'm using. So I'm going to just do a little quick flip through. I mean, look how pretty. It doesn't have to necessarily be sea related, but it can be. Got little crabbies there. So many good choices. This one is so pretty too. All right. Yes, By the Bay is on page 23 of the mini catalog, as I mentioned earlier. It is, the dies are on back order right now, but the other products are available. So, yay for that. All right, Sue, you just need to make a decision here. I'm pulling through all of our choices. I got the shells here. It's a little busier than I want on the front. Oh, that one's pretty nice and softly muted. Kind of like that. All right, let's pull some of my favorites out here. Is this how you create? Do you grab a pack of designer paper and just see what speaks to you? So they're kind of little fun fishies there, and that's really pretty on the back. This is that one that has the pretty seascape that I used on one of the Crafternoon cards. Use that one as well. All right, I already have that one pulled out. There's the goldfishies I used. All right, I am thinking, let's see what this one looks like. All right, so I am going to grab my banners here because I've got the easel card right here. All right, so we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to cut it and score it. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm actually going to go with, let's go with a white card base for this. All right, I'm going to have to ask you guys because I'm not sure. I could use that one, or should we use this one again? I do love this one. So fish or seashells, let me know in the comments. And I think white would work for either, though. So while you all are deciding or helping me decide, I'm going to shove this over and go ahead and cut my cardstock. My cardstock for this particular card is going to be 5.5 by 8.5. So kind of your standard here. I'll put it in my handy dandy paper trimmer and cut that. Raise up just a bit here. There we go. And then we're going to score this at, raise up the side piece here, and I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So two and an eighth. So my brain is like mush today. What on earth? Okay, I think that's 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. All right. So there we go. So that is scored. And let's see what your votes are. Sorry, I was off in the comment section here. Seashells, one fishy, lots of seashells. Marsha, you've got me on the big screen. Okay, good thing you can't see me, but you can see this, all the stuff. So that does help make it easier to read, hopefully. So Jennifer has our sizes in here. I also have this actually typed up in a little banner from last time. So at the end of the video, I'll do a little recap on our sizes. Hopefully they're the same as last time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fold on that white card base. Now for our card base for this one, we could have gone with any of the colors that are in this paper. We could have done Night of Navy, Sahara Sand, Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron. Lots of good choices there. I went with white. And so we're going to cut our designer paper, and then we're going to cut a cardstock panel to go behind our designer paper. So our designer series paper, what size would that be, Sue? Well, let's go take a look, friends. 3 by 4. Well, that's perfect if you're using 12 by 12 especially, but it also works really well for this because I'll be able to make 2 cards out of this. Hurrah for that. And then 3 inches. Did I cut that right? No, Sue. Almost got it wrong. 4 inches. Oh boy, I'm tired, friends. 3 by 4 is what we're doing for our designer paper. Measure twice, cut once, right? Okay, so there we have our shells. All right, for the piece that goes behind that, shall we do, I'm thinking Night of Navy. Let's see what that looks like. Got a scrap on my desk. Don't you love it when we have a scrap on our desk? All right, so we're going to layer this on a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So 4 1/4 right here. And then 3 1/4. Oh, I did it again, didn't I, Jennifer? I've got the comment highlighted. There we go. Come on, go away. There we go. All right. 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Hi, Peggy. You found me. Found it. Peggy found it, everyone. She found us. She found our video. Take a sip. That's worth a sip right there. All right. So let's see what the navy looks like. Fair warning, Susan sometimes changes her mind. All right. So there's the Knight of Navy. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let me just test my brain here. That's Knight of Navy. Do you ever do this? Like you take just to grab a piece and kind of lay it out and see what you think. You know, navy has more pop than the balmy blue, doesn't it? Depends, I guess, on who you're sending it to and what theme you're going with. If you want it softer or brighter. Mint macaron is actually quite nice as well. You could also do pool party, which is in between, or you could go with the browns. But let's go with our Knight of Navy here. So hurrah, we've got that. And you just got the tutorial, Arlene. Oh, have fun creating. It's an easy one. Just make sure you follow the steps. You can check out the video on just getting that back part on and you'll be off to the races. All right. So you guys are agreeing with me on the navy. Woohoo. I'm going to just go back to my measurements here and see what the heck is next. The inside of the card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have an inside of the card, and that is this part. So that is a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. Got a strip of designer paper across the bottom and a cardstock stopper. That's a 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. All right, we've got all the things here. All right, so let's cut that white piece. Thinking we might do something a little bit different for the stopper though. I don't know if it'll work. It might be a disaster because I'm making this up as I go along, friends. You are seeing the out of the box creativity here as it's happening live. All right, so now we could do, let me just think about this. All right, so I have a crazy idea. My crazy idea is in this card. When we made this card, we did the sand down here. And I think the sand would work for us for an easel. Should we give it a go? Let's see if we can do an easel out of the sand. For this one, we did use, we can just kind of see what it looks like. And this was crumb cake. I think I'm going to go, oh, the crumb cake's pretty nice, isn't it? We can go crumb cake or we can go Sahara sand. Let me know in the comments which you think we should go with. This is Sahara sand right here. It's a little bit lighter. La, 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 la. Sahara sand right there. Yeah, okay. So I think... All right. You know what? We're going to grab another piece of designer paper. We're going to grab this one. And so I'm taking it back. I'm not going to follow your recommendations. Sorry, friends, because I just changed my mind because I do that a lot. But you're in agreement with me, Sahara sand. So I'm going to use this for our designer paper and I'm going to use this for our sand. So let's get her done here. So I'm going to go back to my banners. All right, our designer series paper for the stopper. The stopper is, well, this is the stopper. That's the piece below the stopper, is 3/4 by 5 1/4. So just going to nip off a little bit of this paper, 3/4 of an inch. You know what? We're getting takeout tonight. I'm so excited. I don't have to cook. It's been a busy crafternoon day. I don't have time for cooking. I need to craft. So my husband is off to get us Indian food for supper. Woohoo! All right, so I've got my piece here. And then this piece, I think I'm going to cut this a little bit bigger than in the last card. Let's go 3/4 of an inch on this. All right. I'm not telling you the measurements on this because they might change, but for right now, they're 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to be cutting it with the die, which will make it smaller than that. All right, We may or may not have our pieces cut, but you know what? I got the trimmer right there, and if we're missing anything, we'll just go for it. So let's go ahead and grab got stuff everywhere. Goodness. All right. I don't even know what you're here for. All right, I think you're leftovers. Let's get some adhesive and you know it's nice paper when you flip it over and you go, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can put adhesive on that. That side's really pretty too. Oh, look. Random shells popping out of the woodwork here. I think it was stuck to my paper, my adhesive, my seal applicator. That's from one of our last adventures. I guess it wants to be on this card, and you know what? Well, it might make its dreams come true. All right, there we go. We've got our beautiful seashells there. I love this pattern. All right, and then so this is what the card would look nice on Sahara sand too. But I think we did a good choice with the white. So here is our card base, and we're going to just adhere this to the front of our card. Now we are going to not want to put adhesive all over this because it's important for this card that this part folds up so that it can stand and form the easel. So we're only going to attach the lower portion of our card. So there's a couple ways you can do that. You can just put your adhesive right on here, or you can just put it on the lower half of the card, whichever you're more comfortable with. I'm going to go with the lower half of the card for this one. I don't remember what I did on that one. So I'm just going to hold my card closed, and you want the side that has that scored in the middle of the front. And I'm just centering that onto the card. Give that a good press there. And so now it's just adhered to the bottom. Sorry, I was missing your comments there. You like the crumb cake is a little bit of a warmer color. All right, and then we're going to go here. So the card we made here, we had a white panel on the inside because it was a dark green, it's a green, granny apple green card, and you needed the white to be able to see. We don't really have that situation here, so honestly, I don't think we need that. Whoops, it was this one, but I don't think we need that. All right, I'm just gonna pitch that. All right, I'm not sure if I like this. All right, Susan might be changing her mind. So I was thinking we'd do our sand here. Not 100% on that. I'm almost wanting to do navy. All right, let's look what the navy looks like. This is the same pattern with the navy. Or we have this one, or we can actually do, okay, this would sort of look almost like waves of the ocean. So maybe we'll go with the navy. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is how I create. I change my mind. Do you ever do that when you're crafting? Like, I think I'll do something different. And this one actually has actual waves in it. Oh, that's nice too. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm using this one. I'm making an executive decision. You guys, oh good. Somebody agrees with me. Polly, yay. Virginia, Deborah, we're on the same page. We're going navy. Okay. Let's just do a little do-over here. That's okay. I can make a Sahara sand version one later, right? We're going to add a little ocean here to the bottom of our card with a 3/4 inch by 5. You know what? I could run it the whole length of the inside. Why not? What the heck? Let's go 5.5. Go big or go home, right? All right, which of course means that I need to cut this one again because I cut it down to 5.25 and I just changed my mind. That is a crafter's prerogative, right, friends? We're allowed to change our mind. All right, so we've got our card we're building here. Let's go ahead and pop this onto the inside. Right here. So got a little ocean lapping at the bottom edge of our card. Right there. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And then we're going to go to, I think the waves look good too. All right. And then we're going to grab this piece, make sure I got the one that's the right length. I do. All right. I need a die. Haha. We have a sand die. How cool is that? This is the Seaside Bay dies, again on back order, back in stock, approximately the week of March 27th. Shoot me an email, susan@suestampfield.com, if you want me to alert you when they come in. We're going to use the Boho Blue mini machine. Right now, Stampin' Up! Has that amazing offer I was telling you about, that you can try out being a demonstrator, get $175 of product for $99, or there's an option for $129. They throw in a mini machine too, either in white or this cute boho blue color. So we're going to use our mini machine. I have some tips for you on using your mini machine. You can purchase a white mini machine in the catalog. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're seeing my mess. What happened? I very strategically angled the camera so you can't see my mess. All right, there we go. So we've got our plates here. So this is number one, plate number one, and then plate number two, I'm pulling it back from the edge. And then I'm going to add my die, my sand, if you will, on top here. Sandy beach. And then I'm going to put, I'll go right down the middle, I think. All right, I clearly need a Post-it note because it's winging all over on me. Oh, Susan, lost her Post-it notes again. I am really good at that. Oh, I see one. Found it. Take a sip, everybody. I'm just getting thirsty anyway. Yeah, I love this fun fold too. It's super easy, but it stands for display, and it's just very attractive looking, right? All right, we're gonna put our sand right here. Just gonna use the Post-it note to hold that in place. Okay, back to how you use the mini machine. Tuck back the middle clear plate of your sandwich and put the top one on so that it's lined up with the white plate. And then go ahead and put your hand on the top, give it some pressure, and send that guy through. Whee! You don't have to say wee if you don't want to, but it is kind of fun. Okay. All right, this, we might need it again. But I'll close it up because we do have we've got various shells that are flying all over my desk here. We might as well use them, right? All right, let's pull this out. So here we've got some sand, and we can actually layer these together. And that can be our stopper piece, I think I called it. Yeah, stopper piece. Now these dies do cut out some of the things in the paper. I know that this bird is in the paper. You can die cut it out. As is is it a lobster crab thing? What? I live in Minnesota. We don't know these terms. No idea. That critter, whatever it is called. All right, I'm going to grab my blending brush here, and I'm going to look and see if I can locate my, found it. Sahara Sand ink right here. Hey, that rhinestone is still hanging out on my fingernail. Gotta love it. All right, so I've got my Sahara Sand ink here. And the card that you showed before is this one. Where can I buy the tutorial, please? Oh, Sherry, yes, you can purchase that at, go to suestampfield.com, go to shop, and then tutorials for sale. And you'll find all the Crafternoon tutorials in there, and you'll be looking for the Flying Seagull card. So I'm just taking my blending brush here, and I am adding some ink to the top edge of this. You probably can hardly even see it on the camera, but when I put the other piece behind it, it stands out more. If I zoom it up, you see that? I don't want too much, right? It's subtle. I want to go subtle on this one. And then that is going to be our stopper. I hope it works because it's a little bit bigger than our stopper on the other one. Let's test it out, right? So yeah, that should work just fine. All right, so I'm going to adhere my upper layer, and I'm going to grab a sticky glue. This is the multi-purpose liquid glue. Thin line is just fine. A dot is a lot. A lake is a mistake. Just going to add a little bit of that on there. I have to say that every time or I will forget. Several of the people asked what this was on the video earlier. This is it's a 3D imaging holder for multi-purpose liquid glue. I believe that one was a gift from Vicky Spicer, Terry Stupanchik, one of them. I think they both gave me one. One gave me a pink one gave me an orange one. One's downstairs in my classroom area. And then also my team member, Ashley Carlson, has a 3D printing company with storage ideas for crafters, and they carry one as well. And Jennifer, do you know, or if any of my team members are watching, I am blanking out on the name of Ashley's business. Got some of her products right in front of me and I'm blanking it out. Okay, so I've got that on there and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. All right. You are correct. Somebody said, I heard Pretty Peacock is coming back. Yep. So the paper that I used for this Flying Seagull card, one of the colors in that paper, I'm going to zoom back out here, is Pretty Peacock and also Lost Lagoon, which are retired colors coming back, which means some of our existing colors are going to be leaving us. So we'll find out more, I think, in March. Stay tuned. All right, I want this piece raised up because this is going to be my stopper. So I better grab some mini dimensionals here because it's a little skinny out on the ends and I don't want to get in trouble here with dimensional pieces showing. Goodness, that would not be good. Like your bra strap showing, right? All right. Oh dear. All right. Maybe nap time here. All right. So we're pulling off our dimensional papers. Goodness, I did a lot, didn't I? That's not going to go anywhere, is it? All right. So this is our, there's our waves there. Here's our sand on the beach. I don't know where the edge of my cardstock is. That's right. So that's going to go right there on the sand and tuck in to stand up. So just trying to decide where we want to add our shell. So cute. This one's kind of big. We might need a mini shell. We might have to still cut a shell here. Although I guarantee you I've got little shells somewhere in this chaos that I like to call a desk. Oh, look, there's another big shell. Yeah, well, okay. It's all right. We have a die for that, right? We can fix that. All right. So we're going to do a greeting on the front. Let's go. Let's see what Susan's got laying on her desk. Because that's easy. I have way too much laying on my desk is the problem with that plan. Oh, Susan. All right. Well, I guess I put away the one I was thinking of using. Let's put it away. What was I thinking putting things away? Let's grab this good old happy birthday from Shaded Summer, one of my favorite go-to greetings. I love that font. It's a great font. Okay, so let's grab our happy birthday out of here, right here. And we're going to stamp this. That looks a little small. Let's get, oh, Black Sea for the win. Woohoo! All right, do you have a drawer full of blocks too? You can never have too many blocks, right? No such thing as too many blocks. So the Country Hive, thank you, Jennifer. You can pick up I believe a multi-purpose liquid glue holder at the Country Hive, along with some other things, storage ideas for your crafting stuff, including a great 6-inch by 6-inch stackable paper holder, of which I have 2 over here on my desk. All right, so I'm inking up happy birthday in. Oh, did I do that? I think I wanted it on that end. Okay, well, it's going to be on this end. In Night of Navy ink here. And we're going to die cut this with what am I going to die cut that with? I could do it with this and do the shell elsewhere. That would just fit, wouldn't it? or we can use the one we have been using. Let's do it. Hold on. Go. One fell off when I went to grab it. So this is the stitched rectangle dies. This second up from the smallest, kind of long, a narrow rectangle works really well for this particular one. That's what we used on the other cards, and it worked well. So we're going to go with that. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Okay. So clear the deck. Let's grab our little mini machine again here. And let's give this a crank through. All right. I can't wait for you to try the Flying Seagull card either. It's super fun. And that possibility, like literally I could have kept creating nonstop. It's a good thing I had a video coming up, or I would have just kept on going. All right, Susan lost her Post-its again, but look, I found this one. I grabbed one. It was the coaster. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. Oh goodness. All right. Oh, here we go. Found it. All right. Those are not as sticky as they could be anymore. So let's take a sip, everybody. Got lipstick on my cup. All right, it's 8:22. We started at 7:30. We've got just a few minutes here to wrap this card up. I think we can do it. All right, again, stagger your plates. Just tuck that middle one right inside, and it cuts like a dream. If your machine is tight and you can't get it to go through, it might be because it's new, in which case, instead of using the number 1, you can try one of the other plates that comes in here. I think it's the number 3 that people have been having good luck with because it's just a tiny bit thinner than the number 1. So, and then eventually your machine will loosen up and you can go back to using this one. All right, so we've got that die cut. I think we can, oh, you know what? Are we going to do a shell? We better do some shells, friends. Let's grab some of that leftover paper that we had here and die cut a couple little shells. This is, I'm, you know, I find something I like and I keep using it. Like this would be fun to use some grass on there, but I'm just going to go with these little shells again because they're so stinking cute. Keep bumping my camera. All right. Hang on. Hold the phone. Looking at all my choices here. I think I like this better. It's prettier. I know that's not the best use of the paper. I'm smack dab in the middle there, but hey, you got to go with what looks pretty to you, right? All right. Let's go ahead and try that right there. Cut through. All right. And let's put this away. All right, very good. You're having too much fun. Oh, bless you. Because I'm like, oh, these people are probably going, what are they doing? All right, I'm sorry. I needed to hide that comment. All right, there we go. Oh, look, we even got a little bit of the navy on this one. So fun, a little bit of the shimmery stuff. This one has a little navy on it too. I like it. All right, they would have been just fine out of the light blue, but you know what? I've got loads of paper scraps, right? Might as well use it up. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this out of the die. Let's see. Probably use that frame for something else, but I probably won't. I'm going to put it in Mom has a bucket here, and I put some of my scraps she likes to repurpose into cards. So I ripped it a little bit, pulling it out of the die. That's okay. I don't think anyone will notice but me. All right, so this is just going to go on the front of our card right here. Happy birthday. I'm going to add a little shell action right here on this side, very similar to our other card. All right, so let's do some dimensionals. I pull a new one, pull another one out of my holder when right next to me. I've got a stack. This is why, friends, I lose things. Because I take them out and I don't put them back where they belong. Oh, well. Oh, well. So I don't want too big of a greeting here. On, you know, on this card, it was all about the gnome, right? All about that cute little gnome, which now has some dimensional papers. But on this one, I want these shells to show, right? So my birthday is just a little icing on the cake, literally. Well, not literally, but figuratively. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to add our shell. Let's see. Will a big one fit on this guy? Oh, I think so. Just barely. Perhaps a mini would have been safer, but I think we're okay. There we go. Pop that into place. And I'm loving these. I live in Minnesota. We're landlocked here, but I can still do pretty sea cards, right? Somebody had asked in the last video, we were doing a sympathy card with the seashell on it. And she asked, is that appropriate? And actually, seashells are a symbol of that a part of us lives on in the hearts of others after we're gone. Like seashells are around after what lived in them is no longer around. So it actually is very appropriate what is going on here for a sympathy card. So in case you're wondering, because you don't want to do anything inappropriate, right? There we go. And then I think we should put a little one or a big one down here in the water, kind of partly on the water and partly in the sand. Let me know in the comments if we go big or go little. Here's a big one. Let me show you what that would look like. And that was the little one. So let me know which one you think we should do in our, now this one we did actually gems on the bar here. And this idea I got from my team member, Carol Rosengren. She had this adorable swap card. And she got the idea from Angie Kennedy Judah. And so we just adapted it to St. Patrick's Day card. And now we're doing it with a birthday card. So both. How about a big one and a small one? Oh, you guys, little, one of each, big. Do I know what the DSP on the gnome card is? I do. This one is free with a $100 purchase. It is called Dandy Designs. It's a huge stack of great background color papers, and that's a free celebration. That one is about to end as well. So, all right. So, got shells. I'm not sure about two. I think I'd be more likely to put one up here, maybe the smaller one up there. So we'll do the bigger one down here, and we'll just pop that up with a dimensional because we can. Because our sand is already popped up on a dimensional. And there we have our easel card with our sea theme right there. So when they get that in the mail, it's just a cute card. And then they can stand it up for display and still hide your handwritten message on the inside saying happy birthday. So there we have our easel card. Just a quick reminder here, the Flying Seagull Fun Fold cards. The tutorial is done on the same day as the video. It's like, oh my gosh. It is a new streamlined tutorial that is easy to print out. Or easy to save on your computer and find what you're looking for. A total of 17 pages with the supplies, but it walks you through how to make this card. You can check out the Flying Seagull video on my channel, and I walk you through how to make it as well. But SueStanfield.com and go to, what is it? Oh, goodness. All right. So yes, thank you, Jennifer, for writing. So a couple things here. If you want the tutorials, you can go to SueStanfield.com, click on shop, and then tutorials for sale. If you want free is always good. I recommend both. Get the free project sheets. Go to SueStanfield.com and click on subscribe and subscribe to my free project sheets. And then you will get a project sheet to make this, make easel cards from me next week. So hurrah for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera here. And we're calling it 8:30 on the dot. Look at that. Yay, we did it. Awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you all so much. It's so much funner crafting along with you. And a big shout out to my team members who have been watching and to those of you who just joined. I've had a couple that joined just the last 2 days, taking advantage of that awesome deal before it ends this week. So take care, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. See you Tuesday night, 7:30 Central for our, is that the last day of February? I think so. Our last little February hurrah. See you then. Bye-bye.